Hi guys, I think in order for me to answer this question properly, it's relevant for me to say that originally I wanted to get my MFA in digital illustration and graphic design, but I didn't think that expanding my knowledge in these areas where I was already pretty confident in was going to help me in teaching. I knew that I wanted to get my master's so that I can teach at a community college level because I wanted to continue to write my books and illustrate my books and continue to do my illustration. And I knew that in order for me to have more flexibility, I would want to teach online mostly. But also I knew that I had taken most of my bachelor's degree online, and there were a couple of things missing from the in-person classes that I didn't have in my online degree and in my online classes, and that was the final group critique for every assignment and the demonstrations from the professors. For a lot of my assignments, I was assigned either reading or I was assigned to watch YouTube videos, but there weren't really any demonstrations by the professor, so I wasn't getting their expertise, and most of the time I didn't even know what they looked like or what they sounded like. So I knew that I wanted my courses to have a demonstration by myself, by everything I've learned over the years, and these digital tools and the fine art practice I've had. So I knew I wanted that, and I wanted to have somehow a group critique. And when I started this program, the first class I had took me to the virtual world, and I just was blown away, and I knew that I wanted to integrate that with my lessons. So I'm going to teach you how I would like to take my students into different technologies and different venues. So right now I have an intro to drawing class for this pilot for this class. So I have my lessons worked out here. I based it on the elements of art. The first ones we're going to talk about is line, shape, and color. So for every lesson, I did a demonstration. So in this first video, I go I talk a little bit about basic markings and basic tools, and just really introduce students to writing utensils. Of course, they're also able to complete their assignments in the Google Drawing, which I have here as part of the course in the assignment. Sorry. Okay, but if I have a linked Google Drawing for each student, so if they want to submit their drawing digitally, they can. But I also want them to have that, that physical, tangible practice of drawing. So they have those two options for them. Then they would submit to me an assignment for each lesson, and that would go into our group critique. And see, they have a final project here. And after, completing each puzzle video and completing their assignment, then they would have one final assignment where they will put together all of their knowledge on line, shape, and color, and they will have that summative assessment. And then finally, we will move into our virtual world, and this is the virtual world I have developed called In the Finger Lakes, which you are all invited to visit and get ideas from. And I would set up their line assignments or their shape assignments in the same way, and we would come in and we would have a critique. And now I think a group critique is a very important part of any art curriculum because it teaches students to describe the artwork. It teaches them to analyze the artwork and evaluate, how does it make them feel? How is it constructed? How are the elements of art used here? And then to analyze and make an evaluation. Was the artwork successful? Does it have everything that the assignment asked for? And that's part of the rubric too that I'm going to be developing. And that's how I plan to take my students into different venues. So thank you.